Tush, never tell me. I take it most unkindly that thou, Iago, who hast had my purse as if the strings were thine, shouldst know of this.
Lord, but you'll not hear me. If ever I did dream of such a matter, abhor me.
Thou toldst me thou didst hold him in thy hate.
Despise me if I do not. 3 great ones of the city, in personal suit to make me his lieutenant, off cap to him, and by the faith of man I know my price. I am worth no worse a place. But he, is loving his own pride and purposes, evades them, with a bombast circumstance, horribly stuffed with epithets of war, and in conclusion, none suits my mediators. For certes, says he, I have already chose my officer. And what was he? Forsooth, a great arithmetician, one Michael Cassio, a Florentine, a fellow almost damned in a fair wife, that never set a squadron in the field, nor the division of a battle knows more than a spinster, unless the book is theoric, wherein the toged counsels can propose as masterly as he. Mere prattle, without practice, is all his soldiership. But he, sir, had the election, and I, of whom his eyes had seen the proof, at Cyprus, at Rhodes, and on other grounds Christian and heathen, must be believed and calmed by debtor and creditor. This countercaster, he in good time must his lieutenant be. And I, God bless the mark, his lordship's agent.
By heaven, I would rather have been his hangman.
Why, there's no remedy. 'Tis the curse of service. Preferment goes by letter and affection, and not by old gradation, where each second's to heir to the first. Now, sir, be judge yourself whether I, in any just term, am affined to love the more.
I would not follow him then.
Oh, sir, content you. I follow him to serve my turn upon him. Why, the more I would not be Iago. In following him, I follow but myself. Heaven is my judge, not I for love and duty, but seeming so, for my peculiar end. For when my outward action doth demonstrate the naked act and figure of my heart, and confident in the external, 'tis not long after. But I will wear my heart upon my sleeve for doors to peck at. I am not what I am.
What a full fortune is a thicklet's own, if he can carry it thus.
Call up her father, rouse him, make after him, poison his delight, proclaim him in the streets, incense her kinsmen.
What ho, Brabantio! Signor Brabantio! Ho!
What ho, Brabantio! Thieves, thieves, thieves! Look to your house, your daughter, and your bags! Thieves!
What is the reason of this terrible summons? What's the matter there?
Signor, is all your family within?
Are your doors locked?
Why, wherefore ask you this?
Down, sir, you're robbed! For shame, put on your gown. Your heart is burst, you have lost half your soul. Even now, very now, an old black ram is topping your white hue. Arise! Arise, I say! Awake the snorting citizens with the bell, or else the devil will make a grandsire of you. Arise, I say!
What, have you lost your wits? What profane wretch art thou?
I am one, sir, that comes to tell you, your daughter and the more are now making the beast with 2 backs.
Thou art a villain!
Thou art a senator.
Then thou shalt answer. I know thee. Roderigo.
Your daughter, transported at this watch to the gross clasps of a lascivious Moor. Your daughter, you have not given her leave. I say again, hath made a gross transgression. Tying her beauty, duty, wit, and fortune to an extravagant and wheeling stranger from here and everywhere. Straight satisfy yourself. If she be in her chamber, or in your house, let loose on me the full justice of the state for thus deluding you.
Strike on the tinder! Oh, give me a taper! This accident is not unlike my dream. A little bit oppresses me already. Light, I say, light!
Farewell, for I must leave. The Moors embarked with such loud reason to the Cyprus wars, which even now stand enact, that for their souls another his fathom they have none to lead their business. In which regard, though I do hate him as I do hell pains, yet for necessity of present life I must shout a flag in sign of love, which is indeed but sign.
Ah, 'tis too true and evil. Gone she is, and what's to come of my despised time is naught but bitterness. But now, Roderigo, where dost thou see her? Oh, unhappy girl. With the Moors, sayest thou? Who would be her father? Are you sure 'twas she? Oh, she deceives me past thought. What said she to you? Call up all my relatives. Get more tapers. Are they married, think you?
Truly, I think they are.
Oh, heaven! How got she out? Oh, treason of the blood. Fathers, from hence, trust not your daughters' minds by what you see them act. Is there not chance by which the property of youth or maidhood may be abused? Have you not read, Roderigo, of some such thing?
Yes, sir, indeed I have.
Call up my brother! Would you had had her? Some one way, some another. Do you know where we may apprehend her and the Moor?
I think I can discover them. If you please to get good guard and go along with me.
Oh, pray, lead on. At every house I'll call. I may command at most. Get weapons, ho, and raise some special officers of my... On, good Roderigo. I'll deserve your pains.
Though in the trade of war I have slain men, yet do I hold it very so in the conscience to do no contrived murder. I lack iniquity sometimes to do me service. 9 or 10 times I had thought to have yerked him here, underneath the cribs.
It's better as it is.
Nay, but he prated, and spoke such scurvy and provoking terms against your honour, that, with the little godliness I have, I did full hard forbear. But I pray you, sir, you fast married. Be assured of this, that the Magnifico is much beloved, and hath in his effect a voice potential as double as the Duke's. He will divorce you, or put upon you what restraint and grievance the law, with all his might to enforce it on, will give him capable.
Let him do his spite. My services, which I have done the Signori, shall outtongue his complaints, for no Iago, but that I do love the gentle Desdemona. I would not my unhoused free condition put into circumscription and confined for the siege work. But look, what light's coming on.
Those are the raised father and his friends. You would best go in.
Not I. I must be found. My parts, my title, my perfect soul shall manifest me rightly. Is it they?
By Janus, I think no.
Good lieutenant. The goodness of the night upon you, friend. What is the news?
The Duke does greet you, General, and he requires your haste post-haste appearance even on the instant.
What is the matter, think you?
Something from Cyprus, as I may divine. It is a business of some heat. The galleys have sent a dozen secret messengers this very night at one another's heels. The galleys have sent about 3 several guests to search you out. You have been hotly called for.
'Tis well I am found by you. I'll but spend a word here in the house and go with you.
Ancient, what makes he here?
Faith, he tonight hath boarded a land carriage. If it prove lawful prize, he's made forever.
I do not understand.
He's married.
To who?
Married to Come, Captain, will you go?
Have with you.
Here comes another troop to meet for you.
It is Brabantio, General. Be advised, he comes to bad intent.
Hold up! Stand there!
Signor, it is the Lord.
Down with him!
You, Roderigo, I am for you.
Put up your bright swords, for the dew will rust them. Good signor, you had better command with years than with your weapons.
Oh, thou foul thief! Where hast thou stowed my daughter? Damned as thou art, thou hast enchanted her. Judge me the world if 'tis not gross incense that thou hast practised on hers with dark charms, abused her delicate youth with drugs or minerals which weaken motion. I'll have it tested. It is true and palpable to thinking that thou hast become an abuser of the world. I therefore attach and apprehend thee for these dark arts out of warrant. Lay hold upon him, and if he do resist, subdue him at his peril.
Hold your hands, both you of my inclining and the rest. For my cue to fight, I'd have known it without prompt. Where will you that I go to answer this your charge?
Prison! To prison till fit time of law and course of direct justice call thee to answer.
And if I do obey, how will the Duke be there with the satisfied, whose messengers are here about my side, upon some present business of the state, to take me to him?
Valiant Othello, we must straight employ you against the general enemy Ottoman. I did not see you. Welcome, noble signor. We lack your counsel and your help tonight.
So did I yours. Pardon thee, your grace.
Why, what's the matter?
My daughter. My daughter!
Dead.
Aye, to me, she is abused. Stolen from me and corrupted by spells and medicines bought on mountebank.
Whoe'er he be that in this foul proceeding have thus beguiled your daughter of herself, and you of her, the bloody book of law you shall yourself read in the bitter letter, after your own sense, though our proper son stood in your action.
Humbly I thank your grace. Here is the man, this Moor, whom now it seems your special mandate for the state affairs hath brought hither.
What in your own part can you say to this?
Nothing but this is so.
Most potent, grave, and reverend signors, my very noble and approved good masters, that I have ta'en this old man's daughter is most true. True, I have married her. The very head and front of my offending hath this extent, no more. Rude am I in my speech, little blessed with the soft phrase of peace. For these arms of mine have 7 years pith to now, some 9's moon wasted. They have used their dearest action in the tented field. Little of this great world can I speak, more than contains the feats of broil, battle. Therefore, little shall I grace my cause in speaking for myself, and yet, by your gracious patience, I will a round, unvarnished tale deliver of my whole course of love. What drugs, what charms, what conjuration, and what mighty magic, for these proceedings I am charged with all. I won his daughter.
The maiden never bold, of spirit so still and quiet, her motion blushed at herself. And she, in spite of country, nature, years of credit, everything, to fall in love with what she feared to look on.
Othello, speak. Did you by indirect and forced causes pursue and poison this young maid's affection? Or came it by request, and such fair question as soul to soul afforded?
I do beseech you, send for the lady at the Sagittarius. Let her speak of me before her father. Thou hast find me foul in my report. The trust, the office that I hold of you, not only take away, but let your sentence even fall upon my life.
Fetch Desdemona hither.
Agent, conduct them. Best know the place. Until she come, as truly as to heaven, I do confess the vices of my blood. So justly to your grave ears I'll present how I did thrive in this fair lady's love. she in mine.
Say it, Othello.
My father loved me, often invited me, still questioned me the story of my life. Year to year, the battles, the sieges, the fortunes I have passed. This to hear would Desdemona seriously incline. She'd come again, and with a greedy ear devour up my discourse, which I, observing, took once upon a pliant hour, and found good means to tear from her a prayer of earnest heart. I did consent, and often did beguile her of her tears. When I spoke of some distressful stroke my youth suffered, my story done, she gave me for my pains a world of sighs. She swore, in faith, 'twas strange, 'twas passing strange. 'Twas pitiful, 'twas wondrous pitiful. She wished she had not heard them, and yet she wished that heaven had made her such a man. She thanked me, and bade me, if I had a friend that did love her, I should but teach him how to tell my story. This would move her. Upon this hint I spoke. She loved me, the dangers I had passed, and I loved her that she did pity them. This only is the witchcraft I have used. Here comes the lady. Let her witness it.
I think this tale would win my daughter too.
I prithee, hear her speak. If she do confess to be half the boor, destruction on my head, my bad blame light on the man. Come hither, gentle mistress. Do you perceive in all this noble company, with whom you most owe obedience?
My noble father, I do perceive fair divided duty. To you I'm bound for life and education. My life and education both to learn me how to respect you. You are the lord of duty. I am hitherto your daughter, but he is my husband. And so much duty as my mother showed to you, preferring you before her father, so much I challenge that I may profess due to the more, my lord.
Don't be weary. I have done. Pleases your grace, on to the state of things. I had rather adopt the child than get it. Come hither, Moor. I here do give thee, with all my heart, that but which thou hast already, with all my heart I will keep. For your sake, Jewel, my unclouded soul, I have no other child. So let us the Turk of Cyprus beguile. But I have words are words, and I have not heard yet that the bruised heart may be pierced through the ear. I beseech you, come we proceed to the affairs of state.
The Turk with most mighty preparation makes for Cyprus. Othello, the fortitude of the place is best known to you. You must therefore be content to slumber the gloss of your new fortune with this more mighty and boisterous expedition.
Most humbly. Therefore, bending to your state, I crave fit disposition for my wife, due reference and place of exhibition, with such accommodation and resort that levels with her breeding.
If you please, be it at her father's.
I have not had it so.
Nor I.
Nor I. I would not there reside to put my father to impatient thoughts by being in his eye. Most gracious Duke, to my unfolding lend your prosperous ear, and let me find a charter in your voice to assist my simpleness.
What would you, Desdemona?
That I did love the more to live with him. My downright violence and storms of fortunes may trumpet to the world. My heart subdued, even to the very quality of my lord. I saw Othello's visage in his mind, and to his honor and his valiant parts did I my soul and fortunes consecrate. So that, dear lords, if I be left behind a moth of peace, and he go to the war, the rights for which I love him are bereft me, and I a heavy interim shall support by his dear absence. Let me go with him.
Be it as you shall privately determine, either for your stay or going, the affair cries haste, and speed must answer it. You will away tonight.
With all my heart.
At 9 in the morning we will meet here again. Othello, leave some officer behind, and he shall our commission bring to you, with such else things as quality and respect as doth import you.
To be your grace, my angel. Man, he is of honest and trust. To his conveyance I assign my wife. With whatever else needful your good grace shall think to be sent after me.
Let it be so. Good night to everyone. A noble senor, virtue no delighted beauty lack. Your son-in-law is far more fair than he is black. Adieu, brave Moor, use Desdemona well.
Look to her, Moor, if thou hast eyes to see. She has deceived her father. May thee.
A life upon her faith, honest Iago. My Desdemona I must leave to thee. Prithee, let your wife attend on her, and send them after in the best advantage. Come, Desdemona. I have but an hour of love, of worldly matters, and direction to spend with thee. We must obey the time.
I hate them more. And it is thought abroad that twixt my sheets he has done my office. I know not if to be true, but I for mere suspicion in that kind will do as if for surety. He holds me well, the better shall my purpose work on him. Cassio is a proper man. Let's see. To get his place and to plume up my will in double knavery. How? Let's see. After some time, to abuse Othello's ear that he is too familiar with his wife. Here the person is disposed to be suspected, framed to make woman false. The Moor is of a free and open nature, that thinks men honest that but seem to be so, and will as tenderly be led by the nose as asses are. I have it. It is engendered. Hell and night must bring this monstrous birth to the world's light.
Othello hath achieved a maid that paragons description and wild fame, one that excels the quirks of blazoning pens, and in the essential vesture of creation does tire the ingenier. She that I spake of, our great captain's captain, left in the conduct of the bold Iago, whose footing here anticipates our thoughts as sennight speed. Great Jove, Othello guard, and swell his sail with thine own powerful breath, that he may bless this bay with his tall ship, make love's quick pants in Desdemona's arms, and give renewed fire to our extincted spirits, and bring all Cyprus comfort. Behold, the riches of the ship have come on shore. Hail to thee, lady, and to the grace of heaven, before, behind thee, and on every hand, and wheel thee round.
I thank you, valiant captain. What tidings can you tell me of my lord?
And he has not yet arrived, nor know I aught, but that he is well and will be shortly here.
Oh, but I fear. How lost you company?
'Twas the great contention of the sea and skies that parted our fellowship. Hark, sail! Good age, you are welcome. Welcome, mistress. Let it not gall your patience, good Iago, that I extend my manners. 'Tis my breeding that gives me this bold show of courtesy.
Sir, would she give you so much of her lips as of her tongue she oft bestows on me? You'll have enough.
Alas, she has no speech.
In faith, too much. I find it still when I have list to sleep. Marry, before your ladyship, I grant you put your tongue a little in her heart and chides with thinking. You have little cause to say so. Come on. You are pictures out of doors, bells in your parlors, wildcats in your kitchens, saints in your injuries, Devils being offended, players in your housewifery, and housewives in your bed.
Oh, fie upon thee, slanderer!
Nay, it is true, or else I am a Turk. You rise to play and go to bed to work.
You shall not write my praise.
No, let me not.
What wouldst thou write of me if thou shouldst praise me?
Oh, gentle lady, do not put me to it, for I am nothing if not critical.
Come on, say. I'm not merry, though I do beguile the thing I am by seeming otherwise. Come. How wouldst thou praise me?
If she be fair and wise, fairness and wit, the one's for use, the other use it next.
Well praised. What, if she be black and witty?
If she be black and there to have her wit, she'll find her white that shall her blackness fit.
Worse and worse.
What a fair and foolish.
She never yet was foolish, that was fair, for even her folly helped her to an heir.
These are old fond paradoxes to make fools laugh in the ill house. What misery praisest thou for her that's foul and foolish?
There's none so foul and foolish thereunto, but does foul pranks that fair and wise ones do.
Oh, heavy ignorance, thou praisest the worst best. But what praise wouldst thou bestow on a deserving woman indeed? One that in the authority of her merit did justly put on the vouch of very malice itself.
She that was ever fair, never proud, had tongue at will, and yet was never loud. Never lacked gold, and yet would never get it. Fled from her wish, and yet said, now I may. She that being angered, her revenge being nigh, bade her wrong stay, and her displeasure fly. She that in wisdom never was so frail, to change the cod's head for the salmon's tail. She that could think and yet disclose her mind, see suitors following and not look behind. She was a wight of ever such white wear,
To do what?
to suckle fools and chronicle small beer.
Most lame and ignorant conclusion. Do not learn of him, Emilia, though he be thy husband. How say you, Cassio? Is he not a most profane and liberal counsel?
He speaks home, madam. You may relish him more in the soldier than the scholar.
Take her by the palm. Well said, whisper. There's little whoever's thirst will I ensnare as great a fly as Cassio. I smile upon her doom. I will jive thee in thine own courtship. The more I know his trumpet,
It's truly so.
Let's meet him and receive him.
Lo, where he comes.
Oh, my fair one,
My dear Othello.
gives me wonder. Great is my content to see you here before me. Oh, my soul's joy! After every tempest comes such calms. May the winds blow until they have wakened death.
The heavens forbid, but that our loves and comfort should increase, even as our days do grow.
Amen to that, sweet vows. I cannot speak enough of this content. It stops me here. It is too much of joy, and this the greatest discord be that ever our hearts shall make.
oh, you are well tuned now. But I'll set down the pegs that make this music, as honest as I am.
Come, let us to the castle. News, friends. Our wars are done. The Turks are drowned. How goes my old acquaintance of this isle? Honey, you shall be well desired in Cyprus. I have found great love amongst them. Oh, my sweet, I prattle out of fashion and dote in mine own comforts. Prithee, good Iago, go to the bay and disembark my coffers. Bring thou the masters to the citadel. He is a good one, and his worthiness does challenge much respect. Come, Desdemona. Once more, well met at Cyprus.
Do thou meet me presently at the harbour. Come hither. First I must tell thee this. Desdemona is directly in love with him.
With him? Why, it is not possible.
Lay thy finger thus, and let thy soul be instructed. Mark me with what violence she first loved the more, but for bragging and telling her fantastical lies. And will she love him still for prating? Let not thy discreet heart think it. Her eye must be fed. And what delight shall she have to look on the devil, when the blood is made dull with the active sport? There should be a gain to inflame it, and to give satiety a fresh appetite. Loveliness and favours, sympathy and years, manners and beauties, all which the more is defective in. Now, for want of these required conveniences, her delicate tenderness will find itself abused, begin to heave the gorge, disrelish and abhor the more. Very nature itself will instruct her in it, and compel her to some second choice. Now, sir, this is granted as a most pregnant and unforced position. Who stands so eminent to the degree of this fortune as Cassio does? Besides, the knave is handsome, young, and hath all the requisites in him that folly and green minds look after. A pestilent complete knave, and the woman hath found the full wit.
I cannot believe that in her. She's full of most blessed condition.
Blessed fig's end! The wine she drinks is made of grapes. If she had been blessed, she never would have loved them more. Blessed pudding! Dost thou not see her pattern with the palm of his hand? Dost not mark that?
Yes, that I did, but that was but courtesy.
Lechery. By this hand. An index and obscure prologue to the history of lust and foul thoughts. They met so near with their lips, their breaths embraced again. Watch you tonight for the command I'll lay it upon you. Cassio knows you not. I'll not be far from you. Do you find some occasion to anger Cassio? Either by speaking too loud, or tainting his discipline, or from what other course you please, which the time shall more favourably minister.
Well,
Sir, he is rash and very sudden in choler, and haply may strike you. Provoke him.
I will do this, if I can bring it to any opportunity.
I warrant thee. Meet me by and by at the citadel. I must fetch his necessaries ashore. Farewell.
Adieu.
That Cassio loves her, I do well believe it. That she loves him, 'tis apt and of great credit. Now I do love her too, not out of absolute lust, though peradventure I stand accounted for his greatest sin, but partly led to die at my revenge, for that I do suspect the lusty Moor hath leapt into my seat. The thought whereof doth like a poisonous mineral gnaw my inwards, and nothing can or shall content my soul until I am evened with him. Wife, for failing so yet that I put the Moor at least into a jealousy so strong, judgment cannot cure. I'll have our Michael Cassio on the hip, abuse him to the Moor in the rank garb, for I fear Cassio, with my nightcap too, make the Moor thank me, love me, and reward me for making him egregiously an ass.
Good Michael, look you to the watch tonight. Let's teach ourselves that honourable stock, not without sport and discretion.
Iago knows what to do, but notwithstanding with my personal eye, will I look to him?
Iago is most honest. Michael, good night. Tomorrow at your earliest, let me have speech with you. Come, my dear love. The purchase made, the fruits to ensue, that profits yet to come between me and you. Good night.
Iago, we must to the watch.
Not Brazao, Lieutenant. 'Tis not yet 10 of the clock. Our general cast us thus early for the love of his Desdemona, who let us not therefore blame. He hath not yet made wanton the night with her, and she is sport for Jove.
She is a most exquisite lady.
And I'll warrant her fur nerve game.
She is a most delicate and fresh creature.
What an eye she has! Methinks it sounds a parley of provocation.
An inviting eye, and yet methinks quite modest.
And when she speaks, is it not an alarum to love?
She is indeed perfection.
Well, happiness to their sheets. Come, Lieutenant, I have a stoup of wine.
Not tonight, good Iago. I have very poor and unhappy brains for drinking. I could well wish courtesy would invent some other custom of entertainment.
Oh, but they are our friends. But 1 cup. I'll drink for you.
I've had but 1 cup tonight already, and that was craftily qualified too. And look what innovation it makes here. I am unfortunate in the affirmity and dare not task my weakness with any more.
What, man? 'Tis a night of revels! And let me the cannikin clink, 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 and let me the cannikin clink. A soldier's a man, a life's but a span, why then let a soldier drink.
Oh God, an excellent song.
I learned it in England, where indeed they're most potent in potting. Your Dane, your German, and your swag-bellied Hollander, drink ho, and nothing to your English.
Oh. Is your Englishman so expert in his drinking?
Why? He drinks you with facility, your Dane dead drunk. He sweats not to overthrow your Almain. He gives your Hollander a vomit ere the next bottle can be filled.
To the health of the General!
Oh, sweet England! King Stephen was a worthy peer. His breeches cost him but a crown. He held them 6pence all too dear. With that he called the tailor low. He was a wight of high renown, and thou art but of low degree. 'Tis pride that pulls the country down. Then take thine old cloak about thee.
Oh God, this is a more exquisite song than the other.
Will you hear it again?
No. For I find him unworthy of his place that does those things. For God is above all, and there be souls that must be saved, and there be souls that must not be saved.
It's true, good Lieutenant.
For my part, no offence to the General or any man of quality, I hope to be saved.
So do I too, Lieutenant.
Aye, but not before me. The Lieutenant is to be saved before the Ancient. I am drunk. And this is my Ancient. And this is my left hand, and this is my right. I'm not drunk. I can speak well enough, and I can stand well enough.
Thou art a thief!
You rogue! You rascal! Oh, no, teach me thy duty, I'll beat thy name into a twig and bottle!
Beat me!
Dost thou pray, rogue?
Come, come, you're drunk.
Drunk?
What's the matter here? Oh, down! I bleed still. I am hurt to the death.
Hold for your lives!
Hold! Lieutenants are gentlemen. Have you lost all sense of place and duty? Hold! The General speaks to you. Hold for shame.
Why, how now, ho! Whence ariseth this? Honest Iago, who looks dead with grief. Who began it? Speak! On thy love I charge thee.
I do not know. friends, but now, even now, swords out and tilting one at other's breast in opposition bloody.
How come, Michael, you are thus forgot?
I pray you pardon me, I cannot speak.
Now, by heaven, my blood begins my sacred guide to rule. Give me to know who set it on. It's monstrous. Iago, who began?
Touch me not so near. I had rather have this tongue cut from my mouth than it should do offense to Michael Cassio. Yet I persuade myself to speak the truth. Though Cassio did some little wrong to him, as men in rage strike those that wish them best. Yet surely Cassio, I believe, received from him that fled some strange indignity which patience could not pass.
I know, Iago. Thou love, thou honesty, doth mince this matter, making it light for Cassio. Cassio! I love thee, but never more the officer of mine.
What's the matter?
All's well now, sweeting. Come away to bed. Come, Desdemona. 'Tis the soldier's life to have his balmy slumbers wake through strife.
What art thou hurt, Lieutenant?
I beyond all surgery.
Nary heaven forbid.
Reputation. Reputation. I've lost my reputation. I've lost the immortal part of myself, and what remains is bestial. My reputation, Iago.
As I am an honest man, I thought you'd received some bodily wound. There's more sense in that than in reputation. Reputation is an idle and most false imposition, oft got without merit and lost without deserving. You have lost no reputation at all, unless you repute yourself such a loser. What, man? There's ways to recover the general. Sue to him again and he's yours.
I will rather sue to be despised than to deceive so good a commander with so slight, so drunken, and so indiscreet an officer.
Come, you're too severe a moraler. As the time, the place, and the condition of this country stands, I could hardly wish this had not befallen. But since it is as it is, mend it for your own good.
I shall ask him for my place again. He shall tell me I'm a drunkard.
Come, come, good wine is a good familiar creature. If it be well used, exclaim no more against it.
I'm well deserved and I'm drunk.
Any man living may be drunk at a time, man. I'll tell you what you shall do. Our general's wife is now the general. You may say so in this respect, for that he hath devoted and given up himself to the contemplation, mark, and ennotement of her parts and graces. Confess yourself freely to her. Importune her help to put you in your place again. She is of so free, so kind, so apt, so blessed a disposition. She holds it a vice in her goodness not to do more than she is requested. This broken joint between you and her husband entreat her to splinter, and my fortunes against any lay worth naming. This crack of your love shall grow stronger than it was before.
You advise me well.
I protest in the sincerity of love and honest kindness.
I think it free, and betimes in the morning, write to the virtuous Desdemona to undertake for me.
You were in the right. Good night, Lieutenant. I must to the watch.
Thank you, honest Iago.
And what's he then that says I play the villain? When the advice is free I give, and honest? When devils will the blackest sins put on, they do suggest at first with heavenly shows, as I do now. For whilst this honest fool plies Desdemona to repair his fortunes, and she for him pleads strongly to the more, I'll pour this pestilence into his ear, that she repeals him for her body's lust, and by how much she strives to do him good, she shall undo her credit with the more. So will I turn her virtue into pitch, and out of her own goodness make the net that shall enmesh them all. You have not been abed then?
No, the day it broke before we parted. But I have made bold, Iago, to send in to your wife. My suit to her is that she will to the virtuous Desdemona procure me some access.
I'll send her to you presently, and I'll devise a mean to draw them more out of the way, that your converse and business may be more free.
I most humbly thank you for it. I never met a Florentine more kind and honest.
Good morrow, good lieutenant. I am sorry for your displeasure, but all will sure be well. The general and his wife are talking of it, and she speaks for you stoutly.
Yet, I beseech you, if you think it fit, or if you think it may be done, if you could give me the advantage of some brief discourse with Desdemona alone.
Pray you, come in, and I will bestow you where you shall have time to speak your bosom freely.
I am most bound to you.
Thou assured, good Cassio, I will do all my abilities in thy behalf.
Oh, do, good madam. I warrant it grieves my husband as if the case were his.
It's an honest fellow. Do not doubt, Cassio, but I will have my lord and you again as friendly as you were.
Bounteous madam, whatever shall become of Michael Cassio, he is never anything but your true servant.
I know it. I thank you. You do love my lord. You've known him long. And be you well assured, you shall in strangeness stand no further off than in his politeness.
Aye, 'tis true, but that policy may either last so long, or fed upon such a nice and waterous diet, or bred itself so out of circumstance that I being absent and my place supplied, my general will forget my love and service.
Do not doubt that. Before Emilia here, I give thee warrant of thy place. Assure thee, if I do vow of friendship, I perform it to the last article. My lord shall never rest. I'll watch him tame and talk him out of patience. His bed shall seem a school, his board a shrift. I'll intermingle everything he does with Cassio's suit. Therefore be merry, Cassio. For thy solicitor shall rather die than give thy cause away.
Here comes my lord.
Madam, I'll take my leave.
Why? Stay and hear me speak.
I am ill at ease and unfit for my own purposes.
Well, do your discretion.
I like not that.
What does thou say?
Nothing, my lord, or if I know not what.
Is there not Cassio parting from my wife?
Cassio, my lord! No, sure, I cannot think it, that you'd steal away so guilty like seeing you custom.
Believe it was he.
How now, my lord? I've been talking with a suitor here that languishes in your displeasure.
Who is it you mean?
Why, your lieutenant, Cassio. Good my lord, if I have any grace or power to move you, his present reconciliation take. For he not be one that truly loves you, and that errs in ignorance, not in cunning. I have no judgment in an honest face. I prithee, call him back.
Went he hence now?
I see. So humbled that he has left part of his grief with me to suffer with.
Now,
shall be tonight at supper.
No, not tonight.
Tomorrow dinner, then.
Shall not dine at home. I meet the captains at the Citadel.
Why then, tomorrow night. Or Tuesday morn. On Tuesday noon or night, on Wednesday morn. I prithee name the time. But let it not exceed 3 days. And faith, he is penitent. And yet his trespass in our common reason is safe. They say the wars must make examples of their best. Is not almost a fault to endure private check. When shall he come? Tell me, Othello. I wonder in my soul what you would ask of me that I should deny. Or stand so murmuring on. What? Michael Cassio, who came a-wooing with you, and so many a times when I have spoke of you displeasingly have taken your part. To have to do so much to bring him in. Trust me, I could do much.
Prithee no more. Let him come when he will. I will deny him nothing.
Why? This is not a boon. 'Tis as I should entreat you to wear your gloves, to feed on nourishing dishes, to keep you warm, to suit to you to do a peculiar profit to your own person. Nay, when I have the suit wherein I mean to touch your love indeed, it shall be full of hope, and difficult way, and fearful to be practiced.
I shall deny thee nothing. Whereon I do beseech thee, grant me this, to leave me but a little to myself.
Shall I deny you? No. Farewell, my lord.
Farewell, my Desdemona. I'll come to thee straight.
Emilia, come. Be as your fancies teach you. Whatever you be, I am obedient.
Excellent wretch! Addition catch my soul. I do love thee. And I love thee not. Chaos has come again.
My noble lord,
What dost thou say, Iago?
did Michael Cassio, when you wooed my lady, know of your love?
Did. First to last. Why dost thou ask?
But for satisfaction of my court, no further harm.
Why on thy thought, Iago?
I did not think you'd been acquainted with her.
Oh yes, it went between us very often.
Indeed.
Indeed, aye indeed. Discerns thou aught in that? Is he not honest?
Honest, Michael.
Honest, aye, honest.
My lord, for aught I know.
What dost thou think?
Think, my lord.
Think, my lord, by heaven, he echoes me, as if there were some monster in his thought, too hideous to be shown. That does mean something. Show me thy thought.
My lord, you know I love you.
I think thou dost. For I know thou art full of love and honesty, and weighest thy words before thou givest them breath. Therefore these stops of thine fright me the more.
For Michael Cassio, I dare be sworn that I think that he is honest.
I think so too.
Men should be what they seem, and those that be not what they might seem not.
Certain. Men should be what they see.
Why then, I think Cassio's an honest man.
Nay, but there's more in this. Prithee, speak to me as to thy thinkings, for thou dost ruminate and give the worst of thoughts the worst of words.
I do beseech you, nor for my manhood, honesty, and wisdom to let you know my thoughts.
What dost thou mean?
Good name in man and woman, dear my lord, is the immediate jewel of their souls. Who steals my purse steals trash. 'Tis something, nothing. 'Twas mine, 'tis his, and has been slave to thousands. But he that filches from me my good name robs me of that which not enriches him, and makes me poor indeed.
By heaven, I'll know thy thoughts.
You cannot if my heart were in your hand, nor shall not whilst 'tis in my custody.
Ha!
Oh, beware, my lord, of jealousy. 'Tis the green-eyed monster which doth mock the meat it feeds on.
Why? Why is this? I'll see before I doubt. When I doubt, prove. Not the proof, there is no more but this. Where was love, jealousy?
I'm glad of it. For now I have reason to show the love and duty that I bear you with frankest spirit. Therefore, as I am bound, receive it from me. I speak not yet of proof. Look to your wife. Observe her well with Cassio. Wear your eye thus, not jealous nor secure. I would not have your free and noble nature out of self-bounty be abused. Look to it. I know our country disposition well. In Venice they do let heaven see the pranks they dare not show their husbands. Their best conscience is not to leave undone, but keep done known.
Dost thou say so?
She did deceive her father marrying you. And when she seemed to shake and fear your looks, she loved them most.
So she did.
Why go to then? She that so young could give out such a seeming, to seal her father's eyes up close as oak. He thought 'twas witchcraft. I am much to blame. I humbly do beseech you of your pardon for too much loving you.
I am bound to thee forever.
I see this hath a little dashed your spirits.
No, not a jot, not a jot.
In faith, I fear it has. I hope you will consider what is spoke comes from my love. But I do see your mood. I am to pray you not to strain my speech to grosser issues, nor to larger reach than to suspicion.
I will not.
Should you do so, my lord, my speech shall fall into such vile success as my thoughts say not at. Cassio's my worthy friend. My lord, I see your mood.
No, not much moved. I do but think Desdemona is honest.
Ha! Long live she so, and long live you to think so.
And yet her nature, erring from itself.
Aye, there's the point.
Farewell, farewell! If more thou dost perceive, let me know more. Sit on thy wife to observe. Leave me, Iago.
My lord, I take my leave.
Why did I marry? This honest creature doubtless sees and knows more, much more than he unfolds.
My lord, I would I might entreat your honor to scan this thing no further. Leave it to time, though it be fit that Cassio have his place. For sure he fills it up with great ability. Yet if you please to hold him off a while, you shall by that perceive him and his means. Note, if your lady strain his entertainment with any strong or vehement opportunity, much will be seen in that. In the meantime, let me be thought too busy in my fears, for worthy cause I have to fear I am. And hold her free, I do beseech you.
Fear not, my governor.
I once more take my leave.
This man is exceeding honesty. He knows all qualities of the learned spirit of human dealings. Desdemona comes. If she be false, all the heavens do mock themselves. I'll not believe it.
How now, my dear Othello? Your dinner and the generous islanders were you invited to attend your presence.
I am to blame.
Why do you speak so faintly? Are you not well?
I have a pain on my forehead here.
Hey, that was watching. Pull away again. Let me but bind it hard. Within this hour it will be well.
Your napkin is too little. Let it alone. Come. I'll go in with you.
I'm very sorry that you're not well.
I am glad I found this napkin. This was her first remembrance of the moor. My wayward husband hath 100 times wooed me to steal it. But she so loves the token, for he conjured her that she should ever keep it, that she reserves it evermore about her, to kiss and talk to. I'll have the work ta'en out and give to Iago. What he will do with it, heaven knows, not I. I'm nothing but to please his fantasy.
How now? What do you here alone?
Do not you chide. I have a thing for you.
A thing for me? It is a common thing to have a foolish wife.
Is that all? What would you give me now for that same handkerchief?
What handkerchief?
What handkerchief? Why, that which the Moor first gave to Desdemona, that which you so often did bid me steal.
Has stolen it from her.
Oh, faith, she dropped it by negligence, and to the advantage, I being here, picked it up. Look where it is.
A good witch. Give it me.
What will you do with it that you should be so earnest to have me filch it?
Why, what's that to you?
If it be not for some matter of import, give it to me again. Oh, poor lady. She will run mad when she shall lack it.
Be not ignorant. I have use for it. Go, leave me. I will in Cassio's lodging lose this napkin, and let him find it. Trifles light as air are to the jealous confirmation strong as proofs of holy writ. This may do something. The Moor already changes with my poison. Look where he comes. Ha! Fall for me. How now, General? No more of that.
Avaunt, be gone! Thou set me on the rack. I swear it is better to be much abused than to but know it a little.
How now, my lord?
What sense had I of her stolen hours of lust? Saw it not, thought it not, it harmed not me. The next night I slept well, merry, free. I found not Cassio's kisses on her lips. He that is robbed, not wanting what is stolen. Let him not know it, and he is not robbed at all.
I am sorry to hear this.
I had been happy if the general camp, pioneers and all, had tasted her sweet body. Oh, that I had nothing known. Oh, now, forever, farewell tranquil mind, farewell content, farewell Othello's occupations gone.
Is possible, my lord.
But then be sure thou prove my love a whore. Be sure of it. Give me the ocular proof, or by the worth of man's eternal soul, thou hadst better have been born a dog than answer my weight wrath.
It's come to this.
Let me to see it! Or at least so prove it, that the probation bear no hinge nor loop to hang a doubt upon, for woe upon thy life!
My noble lord!
Thou dost slander her and torture me, nevermore pray. Abandon all remorse, on horror's head horrors accumulate. Do such deeds as do make heaven weep, all earth amazed, for nothing can thou add to damnation greater than that!
Oh, grace! Oh, heaven, forgive me! Are you a man? Have you a soul or sense? God be with you. Take mine office. Oh, wretched fool that livest to make thine honesty a vice.
Nay, stay! Thou shouldst be honest.
I should be wise, for honesty's a fool and loses that it works.
Oh, by the world, I think my wife be honest, and I think she is not. I think thou art just, and I think thou art not. I'll have some proof! But I was satisfied.
I see, sir. You are eaten up with passion. I do repent me that I put it to you. You would be satisfied?
Would! Nay, I will!
And may, but how? How satisfied, my lord?
Give me a living reason she's disloyal.
I do not like the office. But since I am entered in this cause so far, pricked to it by foolish honesty and love, I will go on. I lay with Cassio lately. and being troubled with a raging tooth, I could not sleep. There are kind of men so loose of soul that in their sleeps will mutter their affairs. One of this kind is Cassio. In sleep I heard him say, "Sweet Desdemona, let us be wary, let us hide our loves." And then, sir, would he wring and gripe my hand, cry, "Oh, sweet creature," and kiss me hard, as if he plucked up kisses by the roots that grew upon my lips, then laid his leg over my thigh, and sighed, and kissed, and then cried, "Cursed fate that gave thee to the Moor!"
Oh, monstrous! Monstrous!
Nay, this was but his dream.
But this denuded a foregone conclusion. 'Tis a shrewd doubt, though it be but a dream.
And this may help thicken other proofs that do demonstrate thinly.
Oh, tear her to pieces!
Nay, but be wise yet we see nothing done. She may be honest yet. Tell me but this. Have you not sometimes seen a handkerchief spotted with strawberries in your wife's hand?
I gave her such a one. 'Twas my first gift.
I know not that, but such a handkerchief, I'm sure it was your wife's.
If it
Did
be-
I today see Cassio wipe his beard?
It be that!
If it be that, only that was hers, it speaks against her with the other proofs.
Oh, that the slave had 40,000 lives. One is too poor, too weak for my revenge. Now I see, 'tis true. Blood, blood, blood!
Patience, perhaps your mind may change.
Never, Iago. Now, by yon marble heaven, in due reference to a sacred vow, I here engage my words.
Do not rise yet. Witness you ever-burning lights above, you elements that clip us round about. Witness that here Iago doth give up the execution of his wit, hands, heart, to wronged Othello's service. Let him command, and to obey shall be in me what bloody business ever.
I greet thy love, not with vain thanks, but with a sentence bounteous. I will on the instant put thee to it. Within these 3 days, let me hear thou say that Cassio is not alive.
My friend is dead. 'Tis done at your request. But let her live.
Damn her! Lewd minx, oh, damn her! Come, we will go apart. I will draw and burn to furnish me with some swift means of death for this bare devil. Now, thou, my lieutenant.
I am your own forever.
Where should I lose that handkerchief, Emilia?
Madam, I know not.
Believe me, I'd rather have lost my purse full of crusados than that my noble Moor is true of mind and made of no such reasons as jealous creatures are. 'Twere enough to put him to a thinking.
Is he not jealous?
Who? He? I think the son where he was born drew all such humors from him.
Here he comes.
I will not leave him now till Cassio be called to him. How is it with you, my lord?
Well, my good lady. Ah, Mr. December. How do you, Desdemona?
Well, my good lord.
Give me your hand. Hand is moist, my lady.
I've yet felt no age, no so.
This argues fruitfulness and a liberal heart. Hot, hot and moist. This hand of yours requires a sequester from liberty, fasting and prayer, much constigation and exercise afar. For here's a young, sweating devil here that commonly rebels. 'Tis a good hand, a frank one.
You may indeed say so. For it was that hand that gave away my heart.
A liberal hand. The hearts of old gave hands. But the new heraldry is hand, not heart.
I cannot speak of that. Come now, you promise.
What promise, Chuck?
I sent to bid Cassio can speak with you.
I have a salt, sorry rune that bends me. Lend me thy handkerchief.
Here, my lord.
That which I gave you.
I have it not about you.
Not
No, indeed, my lord.
that is false. That handkerchief did an Egyptian give my mother, and bade me, when fate would have me wise, give it her, so I did. And take heed of it. Make it a darling like your precious eye, to lose it or give it away, with such condition that nothing else could match.
Is it possible?
'Tis true. There's magic in the web of it.
Indeed. Is it true?
Most veritable. Therefore look to it well.
Then would to God I'd never seen it.
Ha! Wherefore?
Why do you speak so startlingly and rash?
What, is it lost? Is it gone? Speak! Is it out of the way?
Heaven bless us!
Say you.
It is not lost. But what and if it were?
How?
I say it is not lost.
Fetch it. Let me see it.
Why? So I can, sir. But I will not now. This is a trick to put me from my suit. Pray you, let Cassio be received again.
Fetch me the handkerchief my mind misgives.
Come, you'll never meet a more sufficient man.
The handkerchief.
I pray, talk me of Cassio.
The handkerchief!
A man that all his time has founded his good fortunes on your love.
The handkerchief!
Dangers with you.
Handkerchief!
In sooth, you are to blame.
Away!
Is this man not jealous?
I never saw this before. Sure, there's some wonder in this handkerchief. I'm most unhappy in the loss of it.
This not a year or two shows us a man. They are all but stomachs, and we all but food to eat us hungrily. And when they are full, they belch us. Look you, Cassio and my husband.
There's no other way. So she must do it. And lo, the happiness. Go and importune her.
How now, good Cassio? What's the news with you?
Madam, my former suit, I do beseech you that by your virtuous means I may again exist and be a member of his love, of whom with all the office of my heart I do entirely honour. Though I would not be delayed, if my offence be of such a kind that nor my service past, nor present sorrows, nor purposed merit and perpetuity could ransom me into his heart again. But to know must be my benefit, so I may clothe myself in a false content and shut myself up to some other course to fortune's arms.
Alas, the rise, gentle Cassio. My advocation is not now in tune. My lord is not my lord, nor do I know him. Were he in favor as in humor altered? So help me every spirit sanctified, for I've spoken for you all my best and stood within the blink of his displeasure for my free speech. You must a while be patient. What I can do, I will, and more I will than for myself I do. Let that suffice you.
Is my lord angry?
He went hence but now, and certainly in strange unquietness.
Can he be angry? I will go meet him. His matter is indeed if he be angry.
I prithee, do so. Something sure state, either from Venice or some unhatched practice made demonstrable here in Cyprus to him, hath cuddled his clear spirit. And in such cases man's nature wrangle with inferior things, though great ones are their objects. 'Tis even so. For let our finger ache, and it endues our other helpful members even to that sense of pain. Nay, we must think men are not gods, nor of them look for such observances as fit the bridal. These rue me much, Emilia. I was, unhandsome warrior as I am, arraigning his unkindness with my soul. But now I find I disappoint the witness, and he's indicted falsely.
Pray heaven it be state matters as you think, and no conception nor no jealous toy concerning you.
Alas the day, I never gave him cause.
But jealous souls will not be answered so. They're not jealous for the cause, but jealous because they are jealous. 'Tis a monster begot upon itself, born of itself.
Heaven, keep that monster from Othello's mind.
Lady, amen.
I will go seek him. Cassio, walk here about. If I do find him fit, I'll move your suit and seek to effect it to my uttermost.
I most humbly thank your ladyship.
As if I give my wife a handkerchief.
What then?
Why then 'tis hers, my lord, and being hers she may, I think, bestow it on any man.
She is protectress of her honour, may she give that.
The honour's an essence that's not seen. They have it very oft that have it not. But for a handkerchief?
By heaven, I would gladly have forgot it.
What? If I had said I had seen him do you wrong, or heard him say,
What? Have you said anything?
he hath, my lord, but be you well assured, no more than he'll unswear.
What has he said?
Faith that he... I do not know what he did.
What?
Lie.
With her?
With her, on her, what you will. Lie.
With her? Lie on her. We say lie on her when they belie her. Lie with her is false. Handkerchief. Confessions. Handkerchief. To confess and be hanged before his labour. First be hanged and then to confess. I tremble at it. It is not words that shape me, but noses, ears, lips. Is it possible? Confess! Handkerchief! God! Devil! All!
Work on my medicine work. Thus credulous fools at court, and many worthy and chaste dames, even thus all guiltless meet reproach. What ho, my lord, I say, Othello! How now, Cassio?
What's the matter?
My lord hath fallen into an epilepsy. This is his second fit. He had one yesterday.
What about the
No,
temples?
forbear. The lethargy must have his quiet course. If not, he foams at mouth, and by breaks out to savage madness. Look, he stirs. Do you withdraw yourself a little while. He will recover straight. When he is gone, I would on great occasion speak with you. How now, General, have you not hurt your head?
Dost thou mock me?
I mock you? No, by heaven. Would you would bear your fortune like a man.
A horned man's a monster and a beast.
There's many a beast then in a populous city, and many a civil monster.
Did he confess it?
Cassio came hither. I shifted him away, laid good excuse upon your ecstasy, bade him in on return, and here speak with me, the which he promised. Marry, patience.
I shall be most cunning in my patience. But dost thou hear? Most bloody! I'll chop her to messes! Cuckold me!
'Tis foul in her!
Final officer!
That's fouler!
Fetch me some poison, Iago. Tonight, I'll not expostulate with her lest her beauty and her body unprovide my mind again. This night, Iago.
Do it not with poison. Strangle her in her bed. Even the bed she hath contaminated.
Good. Good. The justice of it pleases. Very good.
And for Cassio, let me be his undertaker. You shall hear more by midnight.
Excellent. Good. You have seen nothing then?
Nor ever heard, nor ever did suspect.
Yes, you have seen Cassio and she together.
But then I saw no harm, and then I heard each syllable that breath had passed between them.
What? Did they never whisper?
Never, my lord.
Nor send you out of the way.
Never.
Fetch your fan, a glove, a mask, nor nothing.
Never, my lord.
It's strange.
I durst, my lord, to wager she is honest. Lay down my soul at stake. If you think other, remove that thought. It doth abuse your bosom. If any wretch hath put this in your head, let heaven requite it with the serpent's curse. For if she be not honest, chaste, and true, there's no man happy. The purest of their wives is foul as slander.
Bid her come hither. Go! Oh, she says enough. Yet she's a simple woman that cannot say as much. This is a subtle war. A closet, lock and key, of villainous secrets, and yet she'll kneel and pray. I've seen her do it.
My lord, what is your will?
Pray, come hither, child.
What is your pleasure?
Let me see your eye. Look in my face.
What horrible fancy is this?
Some of your form, mistress. Leave procreants alone. Close the door. Cough or cry him if anybody comes. Your mystery, nay, dispatch.
Upon my knees, what doth your speech import? I understand a fury in your words, but not the words.
Why? What art thou?
Your wife, my lord. Your true and loyal wife.
Come, swear it. Damn myself. Lest you, being like one of heaven, the devils themselves should fear to seize thee, therefore be double damned. Swear thou art honest.
Heaven does truly know it.
Heaven does truly know thou art false as hell.
To whom, my lord? With whom? How am I false?
Oh, Desdemona, away, away, away.
Alas, the heavy day. Why do you weep? Am I the motive of these tears, my lord? I hope my noble lord esteems me honest.
Oh, aye. As summer flies are in the shambles that quicken even at night. Oh, thou weed, but art so lovely and fair, and smellest so sweet that the sense aches at thee. Wouldst thou had never been born?
Alas, what ignorant sin have I committed?
Was this fair paper, this goodly book made to write war upon? What committed? Committed? Oh, thou public commoner, impudent strumpet!
By heaven, you do me wrong.
Are you not a strumpet?
No, as I am a Christian. If to preserve this vessel for my lord from any other foul, unlawful touch is not to be a strumpet, I am none.
What? Not a whore?
No, as I shall be saved.
Is it possible?
Heaven bless us.
Oh, I beg you mercy then. I took you for the cunning whore of Venice that married with Othello. You, mistress, that have the office opposite St. Peter and keep the gates of hell. You are you! We have run our course. Here's money for your pains. I pray you, turn the key and keep our counsel.
What does this gentleman conceive? How do you, madam? How do you, my good lady?
Faith. Half asleep.
What's the matter with my lord, madam?
With who?
With my lord, good lady.
Who is thy lord?
Why, he that is thine, sweet madam.
I have none. Do not talk to me, Emilia. I cannot weep. Nor answer have I none but what should go by water. Tonight, lay on my bed my wedding sheets, remember, and call thy husband hither.
Here's a change indeed.
'Tis meet I should be used so very meet. How have I been behaved that he might stick the smallest opinion on my least misuse?
What's your pleasure, madam? How's it with you?
I cannot tell. Those that do teach young babes do it with gentle means and easy tasks. He might have chid me so. On good faith, I'm a child to chiding.
What's the matter, lady?
Alas, Iago, my lord has so abhorred her, thrown such despite and heavy terms upon her as true hearts cannot bear.
Am I that name, Iago?
What name, fair lady?
Such as she says my lord did say I was.
He called her whore. A beggar in his drink could not have laid such terms upon his callant.
Why did he so?
I do not know. I'm sure I'm none such.
Oh, do not weep, alas, the day.
And she forsook so many noble matches, her father and her country and her friends, to be called whore. Would it not make one weep?
It is my wretched fortune.
Oh, beshrew him for it. How comes this trick upon him?
Nay, heaven doth know.
I'll be hanged if some eternal villain, some busy and insinuating rogue, some cogging and cozening fellow, to get some office, had not devised this slander. I'll be hanged else.
Fie, there is no such man. It is impossible.
If any such be there, heaven pardon.
Not a hole to pardon him, and hell nor his bones. Why should he call her whore? Who keeps her company? What time? What place? What form? What likelihood? The moors abused by some most villainous knave, some base notorious knave, some scurvy fellow. Oh, heaven, that such companions thou'st unfold, and put in every honest hand a whip to lash the rascals naked through the world, even from the east to the west.
Speak within door.
No, fire upon them. Some such squire he was that turned your wit the seedy side without, and made you to suspect me with the Moor.
You are a fool. Go to.
What shall I do to win my lord again? I know not how I lost him. Here I mean. If e'er my will did trespass against his love, either in discourse of thought, or in actual deed, or that mine eyes, mine ears, or any sense delighted them in any other form, or that I do not yet, ever did and ever will, though he do shake me off to beggarly divorce me, love him dearly. Comfort forswear me. Unkindness may do much, and his unkindness may defeat my life, but never taint my love. I cannot say whole. It does so bore me now I speak the word. To do the act that might the addition earn, not the world's mass of vanity could make me.
Here, stand behind this spot. Straight will he come. Wear thy good rapier bear and put it home. Quick, quick, fear nothing. It makes us, or it mars us. Think on that. Fix most firm thy resolution.
In every hand, and may miscarry it.
Here thy hand. Be bold and take thy stand.
I have no great devotion to the deed, yet he hath given me satisfying reasons. It is but a man gone. With my sword, he dies. Villain! Thou diest!
Iago! I'm undone! Spoiled by villains! Give me some help!
Laurence, what's the matter? What's the matter, husband?
Cassio had there been set on in the dark by Roderigo and fellows that escaped. He is almost slain and Roderigo dead.
Oh, alas, good gentleman, alas, good Cassio.
This is the fruit of whoring.
My lord.
Get thee to bed on the instant. I will be returned forthwith. Dismiss your attendant there. Let it be done.
I will, my lord.
How goes it now? He seems gentler than he did.
He says he will return incontinent. He commanded me to go to bed and bade me to dismiss you.
Dismiss me?
It was his bidding. Therefore, good Emilia, we must not now displease him.
I wish you had never seen him.
So would not I. My love doth so approve him that even his stubbornness, his checks, his frowns, pretty unfamiliar.
Had laid those sheets you made me on the bed.
All's well. Good faith. How foolish our minds. If I do die before thee, prithee, shroud me in one of those same sheets.
Come, you talk?
My mother had a maid called Barbara. She was in love. and he she loved proved bad, and did forsake her. She had some Othello, an old thing it was, but it did express her fortune, and she died singing it. This song tonight will not go from my mind. I've much to do but to go hang my head all at one side and sing it like poor Barbara. Their poor soul sat sighing by a sycamore tree. Sing all the green willow, her hand on her bosom, her head on her knee. Sing willow. The first streams ran by her and murmured her moan. Sing willow, willow. Her salt tears fell from her and softened the stones. Sing willow, willow. Sing all a green willow must be my garland. Let nobody blame him, his scorn I approve. Nay, that's not next. Hark! Who is it that knocks?
'Tis the wind.
I called my love false love, and what said he then? Sing willow, willow. If I could more women, you'll couch with more men. Does that gold we pay?
'Tis neither here nor there.
I've heard it said so. These men. Dost thou in conscience think, tell me, Emilia, that there be women do abuse their husbands in such gross kind?
There be such, no question.
Wouldst thou do such a deed for all the world?
Why, would not you?
No, by this heavenly light.
Nor I neither by this heavenly light.
Wouldst thou?
I might do it as well in the dark.
Wouldst thou do such a deed for all the world?
Oh, the world's a huge thing. 'Tis a great price for a small vice.
In troth, I think thou wouldst not.
In troth, I think I would, and then undo it when I had done. Let husbands know their wives has sense as they do. They think and smell and have their palates both for sweet and sour as they do. What is it that they do when they change us for others? Is it sport? I think it is. Doth affection breed it? No, I think it doth. Is it frailty that thus errs? Then let them use us well, else let them know the ills we do, their ills instruct us so.
Beshrew me if I would do such a wrong for all the world.
'Tis but a wrong in the world, and having the world for your neighbour, you could quickly put it right.
I do not think there's any such wrong.
Yes, a dozen, and as many as would store the world they played for. Good night.
not to pick bad from bad, but by bad men.
It is the cause. It is the cause, my soul. Let me not name you, you chaste stars. It is the cause. Yet I'll not shed her blood nor scar that whitest skin of hers as snow. Smooth as monumental alabaster. Yet she must die. Or she'll betray more men. Doubt the light. Doubt the light. If I quench thee, thou flaming minister, I can again thy former light restore. Should I repent me, but once put out thy light, thou cunning's pattern of excelling nature, I know not where is that Promethean heat that can thy light illume. And I have plucked the rose. I cannot give it vital growth again. Must needs wither. I'll smell it on the tree. Oh, balmy breath. Let us almost persuade justice to break her sword. One more. One more. Be thus when thou art dead, and I will kill thee, and I will love thee after. One more, this be the last. So sweet, but ne'er so fatal. I must weep, but these are cruel tears. This sorrow's heavenly. It strikes where it doth love. She waits.
Who's there? Othello?
Aye.
Will you come to bed, my lord?
Have you prayed tonight, Desdemona?
Aye, my lord.
If you bethink yourself of any crime, unreconciled as yet, heaven or grace.
What, my lord? What do you mean by that?
Well, do it, and be brief. I will walk by. I would not kill thy unprepared spirit. No! Heaven forfend! I would not kill thy soul.
Talk you of killing?
Aye,
And
I do.
Heaven have mercy on me.
Amen. With all my heart.
If you say so, I hope you will not kill me.
Ha!
And yet I fear you. For you are fatal when your eyes roll so. Why I should fear, I know not. Since guiltiness I know not. But yet I fear.
Think on thy sins.
They are loves I bear to you.
Aye. And for that thou diest.
That death unnatural that kills for loving. Alas, why know you so, you Nettleton? Some bloody passion shakes your very frame. These are portents, but I hope they do not point on me.
Peace. Be still.
I will. What's the matter?
That handkerchief, which I did so love and gave thee, thou gavest to Cassio.
No. By my life and soul. Send for the man and ask him.
Sweet soul, take heed of perjury. Thou art on my deathbed.
But not yet to die.
Yes, presently. Therefore, confess me freely to thyself. For to deny each article without cannot remove nor choke the strong conception that I do groan withal. Thou art to die.
The Lord have mercy on me.
I say amen.
And have you mercy too. I never did offend you in my life. Never loved Cassio, but with thus general warranty of heaven as I might love. I never gave him token.
By heaven that I saw the handkerchief in his hand. Oh, perjured woman, that has stoned my heart and makes me call what I intend to do a murder, which I thought a sacrifice. I saw the handkerchief.
He found it then. I never gave it him. Send for him hither and let him confess a truth.
He hath confessed.
What, my lord?
That he hath used me.
How? Unlawfully?
Aye.
He will not say so.
No! His mouth is stopped. Honest Iago hath made an order for it.
Oh, but my fee interprets. What? Is he dead?
With all his hears and been lies, my great revenge had stomach for them all.
Alas, he's betrayed and I am done.
Out, strumpet! Weedst thou fall unto my face!
Oh, banish me, my lord, but kill me not!
Down, strumpet!
Kill me tomorrow, let me live tonight!
Nay, if you try.
But while I say one
Being done, there is no
but
pause.
half an hour!
It is too late! Too late! Is this? Not dead? Not yet quite dead. I, that am cruel and yet merciful. I would not let thee linger in thy pain.
What my lord, my lord!
Who's there?
Oh, good my lord, I would speak a word with you.
Yes, 'tis Emilia. Oh, by and by, she's dead. 'Tis like she comes to speak of Cassio's death. No more moving? Still is the grave. What's best to do? I think she stirs again. No. If she come in, she'll sure speak to my wife. My wife? My wife? What wife? I have no wife. Oh, insupportable. Oh, heavy hour. Methinks that now should come a huge eclipse of sun and moon, and that the affrighted globe should yawn with alteration.
I do beseech you that I may speak with you, O good my lord.
I had forgot thee. Oh, come in, Emilia. Soft fire, wife. Have all the curtains drawn. Where art thou?
Oh,
What is the matter with thee now?
oh, good my lord, yonder foul murder's done.
What now?
Even now, my lord.
It's the very error of the moon. She comes nearer the earth, as she was wont, and makes men mad.
Cassio, my lord, hath killed a young Venetian called Roderigo.
Roderigo killed. And Cassio killed.
No, Cassio's not killed.
Not Cassio killed, then murder's out of tune, and sweet revenge grows harsh.
Oh, falsely murdered.
Alas, what is that cry?
That what?
Oh, out of the left! Oh, that's my lady's voice! Oh, help! Oh, mistress! Oh, sweet Desdemona! Speak and speak again!
And guiltless death I die.
Who has done this deed?
Nobody. I, myself. Oh, power. Command me to my kind Lord. Oh, farewell.
Why? how should she be murdered?
Alas, who knows?
She said herself, was not I.
She said so. I must needs report the truth.
She's like Elijah, gone to burning hell. Was I that killed her?
Oh, the more angel she, and you the blacker devil.
She turned to folly, and she was a whore.
Thou dost belie her, and thou art a devil.
Thou were false as water.
You are rash as fire to say that she was false. Oh, she was heavenly true.
Cassio did top her. Ask thy husband out. Oh, I were damned beneath all debts in hell, that I did proceed upon this extremity with just grounds. Thy husband knew it all.
My husband,
Thy husband?
that she was false to wedding.
Aye, with Cassio. Oh, nay, if she had been true, if heaven had made me such another world. For one entire, perfect chrysolite, I have not sold her for it.
My husband.
Why, he? 'Twas me that first told him. An honest man he is, and hates the slime that sticks on filthy deeds.
My husband.
What needs this utterance, woman? I say thy husband.
Oh, mistress, villainy hath made box with love. My husband say that she was false.
Aye, he, I say thy husband, dost understand the word? My friend, your husband, honest Iago.
If he say so, may his pernicious soul rot half a grain a day. He lies to the heart.
Ha!
She was too fond of her most filthy bargain. Do thy worst. This deed of thine is no more worthy heaven than thou wast worthy her.
Peace will you rest.
You have not half that power to do me harm as I have to be hurt. Oh, gull! Oh, dolt! As ignorant as dirt! Thou hast done a deed. I care not for thy sword. I'll make thee known, though I lost 20 lives. Murder! Murder! Help! Help! The Moor hath killed my mistress! Oh, Iago, are you come? Oh, you have done well that men should lay their murders on your neck. Disprove this villain if thou beest a man. He says thou toldst him that his wife was false. I know thou didst not, thou art not such a villain. Peace, tell, speak, my
I
heart.
told him what I thought, and told no more than what he found himself was apt and true.
Did you tell him she was false?
I did.
You told a lie, an odious, standard lie, upon my soul, a lie. With Cassio, did you say with Cassio?
With Cassio, mistress, go to, charm your tongue.
I will not charm my tongue. I am bound to speak. My mistress lies here, murdered on her bed, and your reports have set the murder on.
Are you mad? I can't get you home.
Perchance, Iago, I shall ne'er go home. Nay, lay thee down and roar, for thou hast killed the sweetest innocent that e'er did look up high.
It's pitiful! But yet Iago knows that she with Cassio hath the act of shame committed 1,000 times. Cassio confessed it. She did gratify his amorous words with that recognizance and pledge of love which I gave her. It was a handkerchief, an antique token my father gave my mother.
Oh, heaven.
Hold your peace.
Oh, 'twill out. 'Twill out. I peace. No, I will speak as liberal as the North. Let heaven and men and devils all cry shame upon me. But I'll speak. Oh, now tell more.
often with a solemn earnestness more than indeed belonged to such a trifle. He begged of me to steal it. She gave it Cassio. No, alas, I found it, and I did give my husband.
Villainous whore!
My heavens, I do not lie. I do not lie.
Filth, thou liest!
No, no. Murderous coxcomb. What should such a fool do with so good a woman?
Are there no stones in heaven? But what serve for the thunder? Precious villain! The woman falls jaw, he hath killed his wife.
Lay me by my mistress' side. To thy song, O lady. Ah, can you hear me? I will play the swan and die in music. Or soft singing by a sycamore tree. Sing, willow, willow, willow. For she was chaste. She loved thee, cruel boar. So come my soul to bliss as I speak true. So speaking as I think, I die.
Behold, I have a weapon. Better never did itself sustain upon a soldier's thigh. Oh, Desdemona. Desdemona dead! I kiss thee ere I kill thee. No way but this. Killing myself. Die upon a